This is the overview of chapter 11. In this chapter, Krishna proves himself as the Supreme Lord and establishes the criterion that anyone who claims to be God must also show a universal form. In the first section of this chapter, verses 1 to 8, there is Arjuna's request and Krishna's description of his universal form. After hearing Krishna say that he pervades and supports the entire universe, Arjuna wishes to see that all-pervasive form of the Lord, or the universal form. Krishna first describes his universal form and then bestows upon Arjuna the vision necessary to see it, because not everyone can see with their ordinary eyes the universal form of the Lord. They have to get a special mercy of the Lord in order to be able to see that form. In verses 9 to 31 of this chapter, Sanjaya, who is speaking to Dhritarashtra and conveying the Bhagavad Gita, there is a description. Sanjaya describes the universal form that Arjuna has seen. And of course, we understand that Sanjaya was also able to see it. After seeing Krishna's universal form with astonishment, Arjuna hesitatingly begins to describe what he sees. Arjuna first envisions all existence, immeasurable and radiant, situated in one place. Beginning with verse 19, Arjuna then sees Krishna's frightening, all-destructive Kalarupa, form of time, which is eating all the soldiers on both sides. Krishna had previously promised to show Arjuna things he would be interested in seeing. Arjuna thus sees the future outcome of the battle, wherein most of the soldiers on both sides are killed. This is in verses 26 to 30. He then asks Krishna, "Who are you and what is your mission?" The next section is verses 32 to 34, Krishna's instructions to become his instrument. Krishna explains to Arjuna his form as time, the destroyer of all the worlds, and requests Arjuna, aware of the inevitable deaths of all the warriors, to become his instrument. Now for us, this is very significant. We want to become a good instrument in Lord's hands to spread his mission and to connect people to him. So we also can pray for this, that Arjuna was asked by Krishna to become his instrument. In the next section, verses 35 to 46, there is Arjuna's prayers. Arjuna is trembling. He is praying to the universal form. He also begs Krishna for forgiveness for having previously and in ignorance treated the Lord as his friend. So now Arjuna is completely convinced about the supremacy and the greatness of Krishna, and based on this he is apologizing. And the next section, verses 47 to 55, only pure devotees can see Krishna's two-armed supreme form. In answer to Arjuna's fearful prayers, Krishna shows his four-armed form before again returning to his original two-armed form. Krishna informs Arjuna that his two-handed form is supreme and understandable only by his devotees engaged in pure devotional service. So this is the overview of chapter 11.